What's up, everybody? I want to tell you about Anchor. If you haven't heard about Anchor by Spotify, it's one of the easiest ways to make a podcast with everything you need all in one place. Let me explain. Anchor has tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. When hosting Anchor on Anchor, you can distribute your podcast on listening platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and more. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. And best of all, Anchor is totally free. So download Anchor, the app, or go to anchor.fm to get started. And I'm a veteran, so let's hear some more military cadences. What's up, family? So I am as I stutter, I have used the most basic of sex toys, but there are some new sex toys out lately that some people have, that I, being an old school sex toy user, don't really know a lot about. But of course, me scrolling through, seeing some of these crazy stories. One for instance, is the butt plug. I really don't know what you're supposed to do with that. So I'm going to go through sex toys, and I'm also going to share some people's reviews and misfortunes on these. So first up, cock rings. We all know what this is. You put it around your penis. Some are sturdy and made of metal, whereas others are flexible and made of silicone. Many vibrate more than on that second, and some have two rings, one to place over your base of your penis and the other around your testicles. But it seems like it really hurts. And I've saw the image. It don't look like fun, but hey. Here's one of my favorite, the clitoral vibrator. The term vibrator encompasses various types of toys. Some vibrators are designed more external, like the famous Hitachi Magic Wand, while others are specifically curved to target the G-spot. External clitoris, that little bud located at the apex of the labia, is packed with feel-good nerve endings. So they're good for ramping up your partner's pleasure during penetrative sex. The G-spot vibrator is a toy equivalent to that of the come hither finger motion you've probably read about or tried yourself. The G-spot vibrators are curved to directly hit the G-spot in a feel-good area on the front wall of the vagina. The clitoris sucker. The clitoral suction vibrators are in these days with the Womanizer and Satisfier and Lilo, producing some of the most powerful, popular options. Typically, a clit sucker uses some sort of pulsating airflow tech. These sound so fun. And here's your old school dildo. This is a non-vibrating, phallic-shaped toy designed for penetration. Some look exactly like a real penis, complete with human skin tones, veins, whereas others are abstract. Dildos can be made from a range of materials, including silicone, blah, blah, blah. Now, this is something I never heard of. A prostate massager. A prostate massager is a vibrating toy that goes up the anus to stimulate the prostate. This can be thought as a male equivalent to G-spot stimulators. Here's my question. The butt plug. So the butt plug is another toy that goes up your rear end, like the name suggests. You pop it in and keep it there like a plug. Butt plugs aren't designed to hit one specific spot. The way the prostate massagers are, they're great for generally stimulating the anus and rectum and delivering that satisfying sensation of fullness. I had never heard of this until recent. The masturbation sleeve, often called fleshlights, but fleshlight is just one brand of masturbation. So, anal beads. Anal beads are designed to be inserted into the anus and then gradually removed bead by bead. The popping sensation of each bead removal is what makes this toy unique. Teledildonics is a fancy way of saying remote control sex toys. This technology allows you to control your partner's vibrator, prostate massager, butt plug, or whatever it may be. Wow. Floggers, paddles, and craps. We're grouping these three together since they're all for impact play, but they are all different devices. A flogger is a multi-tailed scourge like a whip and lash that's typically made of soft leather. A paddle is a paddle. It's often made of leather and wood. A crop is like a riding crop. Blah blah blah. A chastity cage. A chastity cage is a little cage that fits over your genitals, preventing you from getting erect. They're popular among fans of BDSM practice known as orgasm denial. Sex swing. You get the gist of that. And so those are what is new out here. And so yeah, let's just get into these stories because I find them interesting. And yeah, so let's get into our first story.
Your clitoris never stops growing. Sounds crazy, hey? But unlike other parts of your genitals, your clitoris will continue to grow throughout your life. This means that by the time you hit 30, your clitoris is going to be 4 times the size of what it was when you hit puberty, which is this bit here.
I never knew that. I mean, how long is it going to be? I mean, I kind of got some questions here. Let's go to the next one.
We are discussing the viral TikTok Rose vibrator. This is such a piece of shit. And I'm very upset that this has gone viral. If you have this toy, throw it in the bin. It is made from silica gel and ABS plastic. Silica gel is not body safe. The wrong materials used in toys can really fuck with your reproductive system. It can spread infections. I inspected it closer and it's actually already started to come apart. It is a white label toy. White label toys aren't a bad thing. They're very common practice. Brands buy up the product, put it in pretty packaging and whatever and give it to you. It's a piece of shit. Don't buy it. If you have it, throw it away. It's not safe for you and it may cause some complexities in your poussoir. And we don't want that. My 5-star rating, I'm going to give it a 1. The 1 is because it looks pretty. That's it.
So you heard it from her. She said that Rose, it's a Rose vibrator, which yeah, it's been viral. I've seen it on a lot of social media. But she said it's silicone, made of silica gel, and it's not bad for your poussoir. I love that word. I think I'm going to start using it. So yeah, don't use the Rose on your poussoir. They say it's really bad for you, man. So yeah. Let's get into some more sex stories. I mean, why wouldn't we? They're very interesting. Let's go.
I can give some recommendations. I also know that a lot of people are probably embarrassed to go buy stuff or feel awkward, so I can talk about that too. The most cost-efficient one is your hand. I love using my hand. It's my favorite thing. I literally own a cabinet full of toys, and it's still the thing I tend to always choose because I'm lazy and I like to do it before bed. And also, you can control the pressure and you can control the pressure and the movement, and I don't know, it just feels good. The most affordable one you can get is a bullet, and those are like $12 at a store. I don't think you can find those on Amazon, and I honestly wouldn't recommend getting stuff on Amazon, most stuff on Amazon, unless it's from a reputable seller. So that's the cheapest option, and like those are great. Those are powerful. I feel like I saw some glass stuff actually that was like reasonable, like $30, I think, on Shop Spectrum. I also like Shop Knox. Both of those deliver, and I think I saw some stuff around like the $30 mark, and that's not BuzzBuzz, that's inserting, but I feel like when it comes to buzz stuff, unfortunately, those tend to be, more expensive. But like I said, you could always try a bullet and see if that works for you. And then if you ever want to save up for something else, that option is there. But again, I wouldn't be afraid to also use your hand and maybe use like some coconut oil or something if you're trying to mix things up. Also, most stores will ship you stuff in discreet packaging. And also, like, don't be shy about going into stores. I still feel awkward about it, even though it's something I have to do all the time. But don't be shy about going into stores. People just want to help you. You can be discreet, and it's like a wonderful, normal thing, clearly, based on how much attention these videos are getting.
So the question was, do you know where you can find affordable sex toys? What's our question? So let's get into another video.
Toys. The world's oldest known sex toy is an 8-inch stone dildo carved 28,000 years ago somewhere in southern Germany. We got creative very quickly. Before the 5th century BC, ancient Greeks were carving dildos out of bread called olis pakoliks. On the other side of the world, kings, soldiers, and aristocrats in 2nd century BC China were buried with bronze strap-ons and jade butt plugs. With the Industrial Revolution came a steam-powered vibrator that took up an entire room called the manipulator, and the first handheld electric vibrators in 1880. Now, the vibrator was originally intended for men's neck and back pain, but frankly, once again, why did it look like a penis then? You know?
So yeah, vibrators have been around, kids, so don't think it's crazy. Let's see what they're getting into in prison.
Prison toys. So, how do they make prison toys? Prison toys is made in different ways. The most popular way, I would say, is they use soap, the state soap. They mold it into and then they put gloves or some type of wrapping, like or like plastic wrap from the kitchen. Yes, someone steals that and they sell it. Everything's for sale in prison, and I mean everything. And they even take Jolly Ranchers and not melt them down, but mold them into the toy and do the same thing. And no, I've never personally wanted or needed one, but I have seen them.
Yeah, sure. Let's get into another one.
Glass Rocks Part 2. You've all loved my video on why I love glass sex toys, so I thought I would add to it. The first reason is being glass, they don't vibrate and they're not going to desensitize you. This means when it does come time to have sex with another human, you're still going to be able to orgasm. And the second reason is temperature play. You can either place them in the fridge or the freezer or run them under hot water for a little bit of extra zing during self-pleasure.
So you always wondered about that glass toys, and why would you want a cold one in you? Sounds more like a pap smear to me, so I don't get that. I get what she's saying, like it keeps you sensual for, you don't wear yourself out, but yeah, and I would never understand glass. Let's get into another one.
It was constipated last week, and what did I do? I told Cammie to shove a plug up there to loosen things up.
It worked, right? Did it work?
Swirl it around.
Did it work?
Try to get things to relax. I think you needed to use a bigger plug. It did not. I have tiny plugs. It did not work the way I wanted to. No, I don't want you to use my plug, but my plug is bigger.
I had a friend that said that's the only way she ever got her orgasms was through her butt. I have never, I can't even imagine and understand it. Not really into it, but it is obviously very popular. Let's get into the story of someone who got one stuck.
Hey guys, so currently at the emergency room right now.
She's got a butt plug stuck up her ass.
Potentially.
Potentially.
But I've definitely definitely, it's lost somewhere, and I feel like it's inside of me. And we're here talking about it. I was just explaining to my roommate, who just gracefully drove me here, that I'm mortified about this experience, and a lovely group of ladies in front of us is overhearing our conversation, and she's here for the same exact reason. Eva, this is her second visit here for the same thing. We're good though, it's great. We're great. Anything you'd like to say? Use lubricants. Don't shove shit up your ass unless you're prepared for the potential consequences. Okay?
Or you find a nice human that will eat it out.
Oh, you're fine with it?
Crikey.
So, like, I've been seeing so many videos of these people getting butt plugs stuck up their butt. So be careful. And let me just give you guys a fact on how, like, let's see the benefits of masturbation, right? Because there's a lot of benefits. And I want you kids to have fun and be, like relieved, stress relieved, you know. I love how my phone does not get me in trouble for anything. So, masturbation can release sexual attention, reduces stress, helps you sleep better, improves your self-esteem and body image, helps treat sexual problems, relieves menstrual cramps and muscle tension, strengthen muscle tone in your pelvic and anal areas. So, guys, have fun out there masturbating, you know. It's good for you, you know. It keeps you tight, and, you know, that's always perfect. And, yeah, it's a stress release. It reduces your anxiety. You know, there's so many facts and stuff on that. So, you know, they've been doing it since before the 1800s and probably before then. So don't be afraid or ashamed to love your body and enjoy your body and bring your partner in. Just don't get anything stuck. Clean them. I can tell you the cleaning tips, but, you know, you all guys already know. You could put them in your dishwasher. Yeah, it doesn't cause impotence. These were some myths that it will make you go blind. That's what your palms will get hairy. You'll get impotence later in life, erectile dysfunction, penis shrinkage, penis curvature, low sperm count, infertility, mental illness, and physical weakness. So, those are all myths, they say. So you guys can be safe. It will not cause any of those things. The only things it will cause is guilt. Some people worry that it conflicts with your religious beliefs. However, masturbation is not immoral or wrong, and self-pleasure is not shameful. Decrease sexual sensitivity. If you're aggressive, come on. Prostate cancer. So they said the jury is out as to whether masturbation increases or decreases the risk of prostate cancer. Researchers need to conduct more studies before they can reach that conclusion. In 2003, demonstrated that men who ejaculated more than 5 times a week during their 20s were 1/3 less likely to develop aggressive prostate cancer than those who ejaculated less often. So, I guess men at least 21 times per month go at it. So it, you know, helps you. But in 2008, there was another study that said it increased his risk of prostate cancer, especially if he masturbated regularly. Ask your doctor. Yeah, ask your doctor. Disrupts your daily life. Yes, if you are a chronic masturbator, you could miss work. You could interrupt your daily functions. We do know that somebody got caught on a conference call doing that. You do not want to become obsessed with it. But yeah, you know, as they say, here's your takeaway. Some people may feel embarrassed, guilty, or ashamed when talking about masturbation, but masturbation is normal, healthy, and not something to feel guilty about. Masturbation will not lead to blindness or cause physical and mental health problems. In many cases, masturbation has more health benefits than adverse effects. Masturbation is usually only a problem if it begins to interfere with your daily life and relationships with your friends, family, coworkers, and romantic partners. In those circumstances, it may be helpful to speak to your healthcare professional, especially a sex therapist. So there's that. You guys have fun out there. Wash your toys and wash your hands. F is for Family is signing off.